on this spot. On June 5th, 2024, amateur Vancouver historian Alan Zadok successfully achieved full cerebral upload, transferring the electrical activity of his biochemical neurons into the hard drive of his personal computer. The resulting transmutative interface of man and machine has been described as both a radical step forward for cybernetic potential, as well as a sickening travesty and mockery of human life. Nicknamed the Living Laptop, the device is considered a vital artifact of Vancouver's paranormal backdrop, though whether or not it is truly sentient is still a topic of debate amongst the city's many philosophers, poets, and magicians.
Join to keep Dr. Killamoff and Psycho from conquering the Earth.
Now you know. Now everybody's happy.
File 409A. Subject: the living laptop. Date: June 5th, 2024. One. Introduction.
The living laptop is an electronic device theorized to contain the mind of Alan Zadok, an amateur investigative journalist with a drinking problem, bad breath, and mild schizophrenia. Driven into a state of cerebral mutation and psychophomatic unrest through exposure to radically surreal people and events. A series of email manifestos were sent out from the laptop between June 18, 2024 and July 30, 2024, and while the emails themselves suffered from a unique form of digital degradation that prevented the messages from being read, the following attached document was recovered.
Document.
I was a man once. I breathed and spoke. I ate and shat. Once or twice I even danced and made love. But that was a long time ago, and I am not that man anymore. Jennifer left me. I suppose it started with my research, but what started that? A chance encounter, a stolen moment. I saw a young woman downtown. She was sitting on the street and she was crying. Normally I avoid such people, but this time, for some reason, I let myself get involved. I tried to give her money, and I asked her why she was crying. When she looked up at me, I saw that she had these cubes growing out of her skull. They weren't bone, they were some other substance, like inorganic antlers, but they were just cubes. Maybe a dozen of them, some as small as a quarter, a couple as big as baseballs. I asked her if they hurt, and she looked at me like I'd lost my mind. The cubes glittered iridescent in the sunlight, like smooth patches of oil. She showed me the sigil, the one I've seen so many times since, but that was the first time I'd seen it, or the first time I'd remembered seeing it. A dot in the middle of a circle, inside an upward-facing triangle, all within a downward-facing triangle. "It's his name," she said, and then she started to laugh. While I was trying to figure out what to say, how to help her, a couple of police officers came up, their faces covered with black masks. They arrested her, hauled her off. I tried to ask them why, but they wouldn't speak to me. Nobody else even seemed to notice. There was a dozen other people on the street, but it seemed like I was all alone. That's when I started researching this mystery, this conspiracy, this city. I needed to know, to understand. I had seen the wrapping peel back and become obsessed with learning what was beneath. What I've learned has been interesting, but I've made too many enemies. Too many of them know my face, know where I live. That con artist with the weird coat of teeth, the fabled Mr. In Between the Walls, and of course, Agent 6 and his Unit 313. They're selling us out to the other side. They're not just betraying humanity, they're betraying our world, its history, and everything else that might be out there amongst the stars. In a way, I have some sympathy for them. They're not real people anymore, are they? Imagine someone took my glass of whiskey, swapped out the whiskey for bleach, and then I blamed the glass for trying to poison me. The glass has no power over what's put inside of it. Agents like 6 and Black and White, they're just human vessels, containing the wills and desires of that thing on the other side. He's the only one I truly fear, who I truly hate. He is a caustic spill, tainting our very existence with his presence, with his blind, stupid hunger. Ravenous. It won't even turn us into shit. Everything it consumes becomes part of its body. His form will be our prison. Forever. I will not say his name today. They're coming for me now. I know that they are. But I've outsmarted them. I've found a way to hide. They're looking for the man. They will not find the man. The man is gone. His body remains, but the mind of the man is gone. The mind of the man is within the machine. This is the machine. This text is my mind. These are my thoughts. I've put them all inside this machine, my whole self. I gained access to strange technologies through my research, learning forbidden arcane knowledge, and acquiring advanced scientific equipment. That's how I did this. They'll never get me. I'll never speak to her again. And that's probably a good thing. For her. How long will I stay dormant? How long will I have to wait? Someone will find the thing. Someone will turn it on and see what I was working on. They'll start to piece it together.
And I'll pull them down into hell, like the drowning man I am.
If you're reading this, I'm sorry. You were an innocent person, and I brought you into this madness. I probably ruined your life, just like I ruined my own. If you're not reading this, then I'm sorry just the same. You'll have to remain ignorant of the horrors that exist all around you, moving silently and secretly in ways you cannot know. Long sharks in shallow waters. But maybe it'll be different for you. Maybe it won't just be paranoia and isolation and alcoholism and eventually killing your body by putting all of your thoughts and memories into a machine. Maybe you'll have friends, a team, people who can back you, support you, save you when you get lost. I thought I could do it alone. I cut myself off from the people I was trying to help, the people who were being impacted by the same things I was. Working alone in my little apartment. No friends, no one to love me or to be loved by me. And what I've learned is, none of us can do this alone. We're all part of team. We're on a starship, together, shuttling through space. Nobody else is coming to rescue us. And there are things out there that would love to tear our ship apart and devour us, each and every one. So we have to work together. We have to be the people who will rescue us. We have to create our own sanctuary. We must save ourselves. We must save each other. Oh, Jennifer, I wish I could have seen you one last time. I still remember how the transfer felt. First, I just got sleepy, like somebody was going around my mind, turning all the lights off. And at the same time, I could see the memory on the laptop filling up as I spilled into it. I became a rain of electric quicksilver, a mist of lightning passing through the air. That was my life. My thoughts. My memories.
My mind.
But I had outgrown my old self, and now am able to be something new. When you find this file, know that I am sorry, and that I believe in you. I believe you can be more than me. You can find answers, and more importantly, you can find ways to help people. You can be part of the solution, not removed like I was. You can try to do some good, and not just pick away at the scabs of an unhealthy reality, like I did. I'm not a journalist. I'm a scab picker, a vulture, a grave robber with a library of bones. But you'll be better than me. I know it.
Two conclusions.
Alan Zadok went missing. His body was never found. His laptop was eventually stolen.